you know, a little something going on in their lives.
The Stooges formed during the Vietnam War, when America was writing one of its more turbulent chapters of its history. Did that conflict have any effect on the band's music at all?
Yeah, especially the words. Search and Destroy was a chapter heading in one of those ridiculous Time magazine articles, about how we were gonna beat the shit out of these guys. And I read the, hey, looks good, you know. So was Raw Power. Those were both lifted from Pentagon rhetoric.
It was interesting times, and there just was a powerful vibe, and it was us against them, and in a way that was a kind of tribal thing. That
interesting times.
Yeah, and it seems that that war very much polarized a certain demographic. There's a bunch of young people rejecting that war, rejecting the administration, and coming back with art, with music, with protest.
Well, it's like Ali said at the time. He said, "I don't got no quarrel with them Viet Congs. They know, what did they do to me?" You know, it's really a long reach to tell some kid who's been kind of skipping school for the last 3 years of high school that it's really, really important and right to focus the next step in your about to be adult life, to go 5,000 miles away and and redo a high school in a rice paddy with a gun, you know. So I don't know. The interesting part was you had to get out of the draft to be a musician. I would say for us it was kind of like an Aboriginal rite of passage. That was the thing you had to do.
Your shit was dope as hell, especially when you wrote 90% of it. What you need to do is practice on your freestyles, before you come up missing like Snoop Dogg's police files. This type of literature that I'm spitting, be hitting. You gonna swear to God this shit was written, but it wasn't. I kill a dozen rappers when I'm buzzing, guzzling, beat your ass like a jealous husband. Now your boys are about to suffer a team loss when you go in the coma longer than Gladys Constantine off. Cut the damn machine off. Get a clean cloth to wipe this bloody video screen off.
I hear Eddie Tucker started patching his driveway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sucker.
Where'd he get his ass?
Dad, guess what?
Bill, for crying out loud.
I was listening. Wrestling a girl. That's a tough one, Tubby.
Yeah, man. Dang old dang if you do dang old don't, man.
Dad!
How you doing, Eric?
Good, man. How you doing, Tom?
Good to see you. We have Eric Andre here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you. This is
Thanks for
exciting
having
to
me.
have you here. We're gonna talk now.
Cool.
We're gonna talk about stuff.
I'm ready.
We're gonna talk about your new show.
I'm ready for it.
Are you having just the most fun ever doing this
Yeah,
show?
I'm having fun. It's like a lot of work making a TV show, man. I thought it just takes like 15 minutes a week, but
Really? Takes more than that?
30, 45 minutes, yeah. It's tough.
See, when I watch your show, it kind of makes me feel.
Who's that?
What's that?
Who's that?
Oh, that's a person that's going to call.
Create and just...
Because I've been reading all the stuff about the show, and you
Yeah.
always say nice things about me. in
Yeah,
these
man,
interviews.
you are my heroes.
I mean,
man.
I don't
grew
want
up
to
on
make
your
this
set.
about me, but
No,
you do.
no, make it about
But
you.
since you do say
your
nice stuff.
set destruction is really your baby.
Yeah. Well.
And I didn't really realize it until later. I was like, people were always like, where'd you get the idea for the show? But then just one day I was like, oh, that's from Tom's show, Tom Green.
Destroying the set.
Destroyed the set just out of nowhere. You're interviewing that guy that worked at a butcher shop or something,
Yeah.
right?
We have a clip of that. We'll show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
'cause-
won't spoil it now.
No, we'll look at it in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
But see,
and then I
'cause
was like, oh, I'm just biting Tom Green. So thank you
Well,
for your brain.
we didn't
I
smash
ripped you off, basically.
we didn't smash it every week. We did it once.
I think I watched that clip when I was like 18 years old, and I was like, Tom Green should do that every episode,
Yeah.
every day. And I was like, one day I'm going to go to music school and fail as a musician, and then I'll get into comedy.
We were doing the show in a public access station, and then we had an opportunity to do it on the Comedy Network in Canada.
Awesome.
So we had a little budget. So we built like a really fancy set, and then one night, just spontaneously, I decided to throw my body through the set.
It's the best.
And our producer cried.
Yeah.
She cried. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Let's have a look at it real quick. Yeah, this is the first time we've ever aired an old clip of
Nice.
here's me smashing my set 15 years ago.
What was that guy's reaction afterwards? Was he like, was that good?
Well, see, that's the thing. Our guest was, because we were doing the show in Ottawa, Canada.
Yeah.
Not exactly showbiz central.
Showbiz capital of the world.
Our guest that night was a butcher.
Yeah.
Because we thought that was neat. That's something, right? He's
he
a
was
butcher.
a great guest. I thought
Yeah.
he was very genuine, and I thought he was a great guest.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just so much fun. And when I watch your show, it just makes me sort of feel a lot of nostalgia towards those days.
Oh.
I mean, because you guys are nuts.
You were like the forefather of set destruction, man. You're the forefather of the show. I hope you watch it like a proud dad.
Now, how did you decide
You have a
to...
little tear in your eye.
Yeah, well, you know,
I'm farting in
you
Vivica
guys have
Fox's
taken,
face,
You
and you're
guys
just
have
like-
taken it to a whole other level, though. I
Thanks,
mean,
man.
what is it, first of all, about, is it this a deconstruction of the talk show?
Well, it's funny. Plus, I grew up on your show and Jiminy Glick and Space Ghost, all these other mock talk shows. So I just like, and anti-talk shows. So I just, those are my big influences. I'm not...
When I was a young boy, growing up in the ghetto, hanging out on corners, singing with the fellas, looking for the cute chicks, trying to find me big fun, looking for some trouble, for anyone who give me some.
It's time for Invega Hafyera, the only long-acting injection that helps continuously control schizophrenia symptoms for up to 6 months with one dose.